Well, hello again. This video is going to be completely random. I know that not that many people are watching this channel, but so I don't. Fuck it. I know not people are going to give a fuck because I'm doing this pretty early on, but just to kind of maybe add another video, just to have maybe I don't know something to look back on. So if anyone finds the video boring and like I don't give a shit, then well, fine. Well, I was gonna originally make a video of me just kind of dancing to "I Feel It Still" by Portugal the Man, but I just tried, but number one, I tried to do it on here, this microphone thing, it amplifies sound. My mom's back there reading, so I felt like that if I did it, it would bother her, and I kept bothering her a bit to view this time in today about my phone, and she do my life, but that's another story. So I'm just gonna kind of go through my comic collection if anyone actually gives a shit. So I'm just going to show. The first one I have up here is a pretty well-known comic series. Let me pause for. Okay, we're back. I just had to move it a little back further, and this is the I'm just gonna show the first one. The Walking Dead comic series. This is pretty popular. I know. I guess everyone knows about the TV show at this point, which I have seen, but I only have watched like up to the first half of season 7 because I was kind of already given up at that point. I probably will go actually back and watch it, but I have a very complicated relationship, so yeah. But here, this is the first Trade Days Gone By, which the pilot title was based off of. Sorry, for that fuck up. I don't know how to properly edit, but this is like the first comic series I've ever read. I've been reading this ever since March 2012. Yeah, when I was that young, I was around 11 when I started reading, so not the exact best age to read a comic series, but I have pretty much 27 volumes of this series. Volume 28 has not come out yet, but it was pretty disappointing. Like there was a lot of anticlimax. Like there was an issue that I liked initially, but then I looked up opinions on it and I was like, okay, you actually had some valid points of changing my opinion, which some people can feel as, wait, why are you changing your opinion? Well, like, I'm talking, and if you're looking forward to, I'm talking about the administrators of the Walking the Wikia, shout out to that Wikia. I don't know, when I looked through and I saw it, and I was like, okay, changing your opinion, but I know people are gonna like, well, why the fuck did you change your opinion on it? Like, why change your opinion? Because, what, do you go after? I can admit, yes, but I don't give a fuck what you think. I don't give a shit if I change my opinion. I'm just, that's a whole nother story as well. So, sorry if you see me change the angle a little bit. I held it up towards my other haul. Next to trade I haven't read yet, but it was more vague, just like, why the fuck not type of vibe. And that is We Stand on Guard Volume 1. It's a mini-series, which I know is basically about a girl named Amber. I'll try to find the panel where it shows her because I don't want to get into. This is the main character. I've only seen the first few panels. I have not, obviously, because I don't read the other panel because spoilers, obviously. But it's about her and Canada's against a dystopian future America. Yeah, this will probably be a lot of Canadians' alley. This is also by Brian K. Vaughan, who was the man behind Y the Last Man, Saga, Ex Machina, Paper Girls, Runaways, this, Pride of Baghdad, Private Eye, Barrier. I've read Saga first. It took me a little while to get into that series, but the recent volume I read was kind of boring and not that much really happened. It was just kind of like a little dragged out. Y the Last Man is a really good series. Definitely recommend for first-time beginners, especially on Walk Dead. Although the ending of that series is, I wasn't a huge fan of it. So I'm definitely really looking forward to reading this, especially since I'm going to be very loose with how I read comics. The next one is a comic I actually haven't finished, but I will definitely finish after reading Watchmen last month, and that is V for Vendetta Bound More. Now I've read the first like 5-6 issues of this. I didn't finish because I thought I was going to read this one sitting. Obviously, by how thick this one is, yeah, it's not that type of comic to read. Yeah, so I will definitely be rereading the first few chapters of this, and definitely finishing this, because I do want to read, because I grew up watching the film a lot, so yeah, those are like the two standalone ones, because both are series that are wrapped up. They're only like single volume ones. The next is the first 4 volumes of the Fables comic series, Volume 1, Volume 2, Volume 3, and Volume 4, which is pretty thick as well. Let's say series I get into because people in the Walking Wiki talk about it a lot, like one of their other favorite comic series, so I had to get into it. It's pretty good. Now, this is an old habit I used to have, which thankfully I don't do anymore. I used to look up spoilers for everything, and I don't care, and I know a lot of spoilers about this that I can't forget, so I'm sorry. But I definitely will read the series just to experience it, because even if I am spoiled for a story, I do want to read the story so I can, experience it, because I not only view reading as just reading a story, I'm also experiencing it. Next up is a comic I actually filmed a review on, but it was before I even had this channel, and that is the Wicked and the Divine comic series. Now, after this, I will probably post my review, which I filmed back in early August, so you can kind of get a little wrap-up on what this series is about, and I might have to post all my reviews I posted over. I'm going to probably put spoiler warnings, because there are some things where because in some reviews I do mention some spoilers, so if you don't want to, I don't know, I'm not sure if I want to post this one, but this is a very good comic series about, a bunch of gods who come back every 9 years, and they're pop stars, and this girl named Laura shows up, and, things kick off there. This is a preview of the art, and as you can see, the art is very realistic looking, very bold, very stunning. That's one of the things I love about this series, is the art. It's fantastic. However, Volume 3 does have a lot of art styles because something happening at the end of Volume 2, which I cannot spoil or else I'm going to get a lot of hate for that. And I know it's probably not to spoil things, so yeah, I'm not going to spoil that. But beware, Volume 3, there is a art change, but don't worry, it goes back to the same art in Volume 4, which is way much better than Volume 3. I think everyone can agree that Volume 3 is the weakest, because of the thing of that spoiler I mentioned, and also, I don't know, it was just, I really didn't care. The next is another comic series I very much enjoy, love, is the Outcast comic series, which is also by the guy of The Walking Dead. This is a comic series which, like I mentioned, I love. However, some of the recent installments, like, say, Volume 4, I have not really been loving, but I still am enjoying it, and I find it to be better than the recent Walking Dead ones, because, yeah. But this is a series about a guy named Kyle Barnes, who, something happened in his childhood involving his mother, which kind of scarred him, and also, there's a lot of demon possession in this, and a lot of exorcisms, and it's a very, very good series. However, it is very slow building, and don't expect a lot of action or fast pace, things like that. It's not. It's a very slow building series. So, yeah. The next 3 volumes of the series I have not completed, but I bought quite a long time ago. It's also one of the first comics I've ever read, and that is the Peter Pan's Theft comic series. It's the retelling of Peter Pan, but in World War II, which is written by Curtis J. Weave, the guy who does Rat Queens. I want to show you a preview of the art, which is not a huge spoiler. I think these are just people having a conversation. This is the art. It does look kind of weird, but it's a series that I did kind of like, because it's one of the first ever comics I ever bought. And I was kind of like the back here where it's kind of like promoting other comics and other comics the guy created. Definitely recommend this if you're into retellings of, like, stories, like, say, if you love the Lunar Chronicles by Marissa Meyer, any retellings, and if you want to look for a comic series with the retelling of that, I definitely recommend it, along with this one called Manifest Destiny. I read the first volume of that, but I don't own that series. So yeah, I do have some graphic novels around here, like, one that's actually a graphic novel version of, A Tale of Two Cities, also a graphic novel version of, the Swiss Flowers, and I do also have Roughback by Jeff Lemire, which I have not read because I want to read Essex County before reading Roughback, which, I think after doing this, I might have to show you. Okay, we're back again, and with Roughneck by Jeff Lemire. Now, I was introduced to Jeff Lemire through this wave of comic series that I've read at the very beginning of this year, I'm sorry, I'm getting a little bit sweaty, which I really liked at first, but then around Volume 3 I loved, so I would consider one of my favorite series because not only did I love the last kind of 3 volumes of it, but I also had a very addictive quality to it, which was just, I really wanted County, which also brought me to reading Roughneck, which is a graphic novel, and why my preferred graphic novel? Well, because there's a difference between comics and graphic novels. A comic is something like this, which is a bind-up of 6 issues. Comics are traditionally published issues, but I'm going to go into a video explaining the difference between that later. This was published as one whole. I'll explain, like I said, I'll explain that in another video, but I probably will do. But this is a graphic novel that is about a hockey player in Canada, and the character's last name is... I'm trying to find it at the top here. I think it's right here. It's... Hopefully you can see the character's name. It's Derek Ouellette. It's right at this D. Derek Ouellette. Ouellette happens to be my mom's maiden name, so that's a weird connection. So yeah, that was basically most of my comic collection along with one graphic novel I own. I hope you enjoy the video if you found it interesting. So, bye. Oh wait, I can't go to the pause button. I'm not gonna make a mistake like I did in the last video. Bye.